questions then, right? Because there's a reward after.
We're live. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to the After Show.
Whoa, that was awesome.
Yes. Which, by the way, is our sponsor this month.
Norbit and Justine's heads are cut off, just FYI.
What?
Where they're positioned on the screen in Twitch.
That's their fault. Get with it, guys.
What's happening?
It's fine.
Their cameras moved.
Oh, wait.
No, it didn't.
No, my
That's
fault.
okay.
My fault. It's fine. My screen was scrolled down. It's fine.
Thank you, everyone, for joining the After Show. This is where you get to dive deep and have some fun, hang out with us in the chat while we're playing to all the things. And yeah, with that, let's go ahead and pass it over to the amazing Steph for her to ask the first questions.
All right. So to be fair, first,
sorry, really quick. I want to say that there's a hard time stop on this. So even if your questions weren't answered tonight, they will absolutely be included in the drawing for who gets the subscription and then answered the next Strahd. So go ahead, hit it.
Which, speaking of, we do have 3 questions from the previous session of Strahd, which was a month ago. So hopefully we can all remember the context with the questions. So the first question from the Dungeon Boys, I wonder who that is what are holy undergarments?
Yeah, I don't remember what that was in.
That had to be a
Feels
Cole
like
reference.
it's something to do with coal.
Yeah.
Because it's holy HOLY.
Holy boy.
Well,
so undergarments that have holes in them.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it was. He mentioned it this one too.
Yes.
All right.
They leak.
Okay.
From Unicharge, we have, is there a retirement home in Barovia we could drop Cole off at for his own safety?
Why do I feel like I'm going to be targeted a lot in these questions?
You made a character that was asking for it.
Is there a retirement home, DM? Well, I mean, maybe this is it. This house. We're at the retirement home to drop him off at.
There is a place that elderlies can definitely go to be comfy. Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm not gonna tell you where it is though.
No,
Also
we're gonna have to
from
find
Unicharge.
Making a new character.
This is going to be interesting. For the rest of the party, who does your character agree with more? Aluso or Leandra?
Oh, the whole.
Can I
Over
answer as a
killing the
DM
vampire
too?
or not killing the vampire?
Yes. I would like the DM to answer too, actually.
I'll answer last.
Well, I think Ilusa and Leandra know who they agree with more.
Right. So, Norbit.
Norbert actually found himself a little torn on that. He was almost wanting to sit on the fence, except that he A, had already hesitated to attack because Leandra asked, and B, it's Elusa. So, yeah, Leandra.
That's fair.
Theo?
So for Theo, he was conflicted because it's not like Duro had chosen this and thought maybe there was a way to help him. So for this one instance, he'll agree with Leandra. Even though he's pretty sure she's a vampire.
Yeah. Cole?
I haven't the foggiest what I'm agreeing or disagreeing with.
What happened last time? Leandra wanted to save the vampire spawn, and Ilusa killed it.
Elusa.
Okay.
Right?
Kill them suckers.
and
I'm
DM?
sorry, those blood suckers.
All right.
DM agrees with both.
So, starting from today's questions, we have from Unicharge. If your character were reverse isekai'd into the real world, what would their present day job be?
Oh my gosh, I love that question.
Oh,
Okay, Strahd would work at a supermarket in the butcher department.
I like that. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Norbert would be an online hacker. I'm not sure
Oh.
whether he'd be a good hacker or like a black ops or a.
He just
a
works
good
for
one.
Fortune.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Peter.
I mean, Theo
Oh.
would just be a musician because he's a musician.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Leandro
it's
would probably
closure.
Leandro would probably be like a alternative medicine, making things with like crystals and amulets and this kind of stuff.
Holistic practitioner.
I don't know what it's called. Thank you.
She's into the holistic life.
Yes.
She's into
Ilusa
chakra healing.
would be a politician.
Cole would be a stand-up
that-
comedian.
I can. You know what? I can see that.
Because
Yeah.
everybody likes fart jokes.
Yeah.
I was going to say Cole would be incontinent, but I guess, yeah,
It
standing.
was like Cole would be dead, but okay.
He'd be Mr. Methane, except that he wouldn't actually have the same level of control. And I've changed my mind just
I think
slightly.
Cole would
I'm
be
going.
an escort.
Well, actually, maybe Cole already got reverse isekai, and we're playing with Peter, who is
Oh.
True.
who is Cole.
I'd go more specific on Norbert. Actually, he'd be a penetration tester.
Whoa,
think
whoa,
that's sort of-
whoa.
Is
I
that
think that's
real?
sort of the perfect balance.
That's
Yes.
cybersecurity, guys.
Cybersecurity.
Oh, okay. Whoa, whoa. That just came off wrong.
Question.
Well, we were just talking about Cole being an escort, and then
That's fair. That's fair. Sorry.
I
it
was
took
like,
me a second too, and then I was
what?
like, wait, hacker. Oh, cybersecurity. We're talking about cybersecurity. Okay.
Yeah, I think we all did a. Which kind are we talking?
Unit charge says for the win. Penetration tester. Cole has a very specific clientele.
Yes, he does.
Okay. Next, we have from Mario, our very own Mario. Apart from, of course, Dungeon Boys, what is each person's favorite D&D content, YouTube, podcast, or Twitch, and what makes it your favorite?
I would like to know if it's actually Dungeon Boys, because I don't think that's true for everyone. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. My favorite. Oh, go ahead. No, you first, please.
I was gonna say mine would probably be the first. It takes a lot for me to get into D&D campaigns. Watching stuff because I get distracted easily and stuff. But I would have to say the dungeon run because the session, season 1, the OG dungeon run, because I was into that. I wouldn't skip anything. I could focus the whole time. I just loved the story and how the role play, like there was not a single moment where they broke out a character in those sessions, and I really enjoyed that. I was actually immersed, which for me was hard to visualize, and I think they did a really good job with that, like giving you that feeling without having to visualize where they were at and what they looked like. They were so into it that they made you feel there. I really liked that one, so that's mine.
Love it.
I can go next. So, I love the dungeon run. Very special place in my heart. Wouldn't say it's my favorite, but that's just because I was introduced to Dimension 20.
Very
And-
close second.
Brennan Lee Mulligan, I have like the hugest sapiosexual crush on that man. Just the way his brain works, and Jeff Kanata as well, the way his brain works too. I've had the privilege of being in a game with Ron and Morgan, and they're amazing to play with. But yeah, there's just something, especially actually my favorite Dimension 20 campaign is probably A Court of Fae and Flowers. Because it's also mixed, they mixed the D&D campaign with the system called Good Society, which is like very Jane Austen-esque. And it's just so the role play is just like so on point.
I need to watch this.
and I love, like, I as long as the players are comfortable with it, I love when a party can do like romantic relationships and navigate that and have it not be weird, and it's just so beautifully done in that.
Yeah, send that out. Post it out. I want to listen to it now too.
I have like you a massive crush on Brendan Lee Mulligan. I don't know. I haven't seen enough of his campaigns to be like, okay, this one is my favorite. So I'm going through his stuff right now. So I'm with you. I'm with you on that. 100%.
Freckles for the win.
But like, I mean, I have a dungeon run tattoo, you know, so it's tough to choose between them. Like, Jeff Kanata's handwriting is on my back. So.
Yeah. Fair.
I need to step it up as a DM. I didn't know we were at that level.
I mean, I love the Dungeon Boys. I am actually all caught up. Pants rules my heart. Pants.
I didn't mean it like that. I was just like, woo.
Yeah.
A good way. What about you, Pete?
Okay, so here's the thing. In the past, Dungeon Run Season 1, because that brought me back to D&D. And everything that has been said about them, it's probably the best, in my opinion, the best campaign ever. The only thing I pay attention to outside of our own, and I'm not going to include that, is Critical Role and Dungeon Boys. And I choose Dungeon Boys. Because I like...
Just because you're my friend.
No, that's not the only reason. The character development is great. It's the first time I saw someone do asides for the characters. I love those moments. I truly love those moments. And the characters in that campaign are just phenomenal. Now, I do watch Critical Run. I'm about 6 episodes behind right now, and I'm not caught up on Dungeon Boys yet. I'm jealous now. But Critical Role is okay, but I don't think they're the best out there. I think the Dungeon Boys are.
I think so. What about you, Foxy?
Do I get a magic item?
Gosh. The worst.
It wasn't until last year that I even started watching any like third-party D&D content. And the only things I've really gotten into is Critical Role. Some of the Dungeon Boys I'm not caught up, Justine knows. And I've seen like an episode here of Brendan's things, like in little like TikTok, Instagram things. Favorite. You know, I have been enjoying Critical Role's Vox Machina on their animation version.
It's so good.
So I've been watching that.
It's so good.
And it helps like watching it play out. It's because you don't have to imagine it, right? You can just like watch it, and I can be lazy, and I'm like, I can just absorb and not have to think. So I've been enjoying that.
That's cool.
And the man who asked the question.
Oh, no, the DM hasn't answered, have they?
I'll answer. Okay, I'll answer. That's
She's like,
really...
the Dungeon Boys, damn it!
No, that'd be ridiculous. That's really hard for me. I intake a lot of D&D podcast content and YouTube content, like a lot, because I'm trying to learn and grow constantly. I can say this with confidence. The group at D&D Play 20, it hits top tier. There's a reason I asked a lot of people to, like, guest star and, like, possibly second season or sub-season or whatever. Like,
Okay, I'm sending the payment to you.
a lot of... No, shut up. A lot of people on this group are really great. I absolutely love 20 Sides Pod. They are phenomenal podcast. Great people. Great editing, storyline, character development. They're only like 40 episodes in, and they're 30-minute episodes. Super great. Yeah. Matt, Jess, all of them. They're great. I also love Eldritch Buds, D&D Valiant Odyssey, phenomenal Australian group. Oh man, I like Critical Role. I love Dimension 20. See, it's hard for me. I haven't listened to Dungeon Room. I think I'm behind. I need to listen to them because I've heard that they're great.
We should have group sessions where we watch them together, everybody.
That'd be fun.
I mean, I'd be up for a rewatch.
Same.
Yeah. I'm always
Same.
down for groups.
I cried so much in the last episode that yeah, I need to watch.
Oh no. All right, Mario.
I also listen to so much D&D content and have finished so many, now kaput campaigns that I could do a top 10 and still be missing out on so many. Special thumbs down to Peter for saying Dungeon Boys, because I did specifically say in the question, apart from Dungeon Boys. But totally fair to say because it's awesome. I will probably
Mario
say
doesn't
favorite...
even like Dungeon Boys, so he can get out of here. Kidding.
Well, Pants was my favorite character for most of that show. And
You've changed?
I think I told you, Temple's now my favorite.
Oh yeah, you did. This time
Yeah.
just...
When he had that
amazing.
Yeah, when he had that bit with the fight with the sisters, without trying to spoil too much for anyone who hasn't watched or listened yet, it was just the whole interplay of characters and everything in there was so good that it just absolutely got me right there. But my favorite D&D ever is probably Pretend Wizards.
Oh, I knew. Yes.
What?
I think is this the one you told me about?
No, I think the one I told you about was
never mind.
This Is How We... Yeah, I think it was This Is
Shut
How We
the shit
Roll.
up. Sorry. Good. You showed me one that I really liked, but I'll be quiet.
Okay, I think it was This Is How We Roll was the one I told you about. Pretend Wizards were... I loved them straight away. They're hopeless at rules. And for some reason I loved them anyway, because I was always a bit of a rule stickler at the start. But they were just so engrossed in 3.5 rules that they suddenly changed to 5 and really just never adapted well, and so never knew the rules well. And it somehow didn't matter because their role play, they would have fighting between each other and stuff, and yet it was so well done that I just loved every minute of it. And the fact that the DM came out about halfway through as trans, and the way it was just so perfectly accepted and everything, just seemed like it was around the same time that my best friend came out as trans, and so the timing was just perfect, and I was just like, oh wow, this seems like fate. And yeah, I love this. I love it.
I love that. That makes me so happy. Hey, we'll post all these on our Discord if you want to join. Well, you're all subscribers, so you should better have joined already.
I had never heard of Dungeon Run until just today, so I'm definitely going to go check that one out.
They've been all telling me about it, and I keep putting it off because I have 17,000 other things I'm listening to. But I need to listen to it.
Okay, y'all, we got a lot of questions to get through.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Steph. You're on mute, by the way.
No, you're fine. Yes, we have a lot of questions. But we could obviously geek out about what we love all day, every day. So, Fox and Cox, what would have happened if they had gone left? I think this is probably for Justine.
Yes.
Like if we had
We
gone
would've
and
rested.
followed
We had
the
gone
ones
left
to Strahd
instead of
Castle instead of the murder house. What
Do I,
would
like,
happen?
give it, give it away? Like, what's... I guess it's... I did say anything goes on the questions.
Is it possible for us to still have, do this again and
As
then
long...
go left?
Yeah, because they come out every night. But as long
Especially
as
since,
you
we're probably at least a
don't-
couple days walk from the castle, aren't
We would have rested.
No.
That's what would have happened.
Yeah.
No, you were only 5 hours from the castle.
Oh.
No, so we're at
So...
Cole would
I-
have rested as he walked.
I'll let you know, because I said anything goes. But no metagaming, or you die. So you would have seen all these ghosts of prior adventurers who'd also been pulled against their will or on their will into the land of Barovia, who also tried to defeat Strahd. That's what these ghosts were. Approach the castle of Strahd. You'd have seen through the windows them kind of march through the castle and get up to the tallest tower and then jump off and just disappear. And it was symbolism for their journey. A lot easier. I had so much more planned for this session, but of course, I was like, they'd never go for Death House. You guys went for Death House. I had 4 other options.
It wasn't like there were signs saying, hey, this way to Death House.
That's true.
Well, and I purposefully made sure Alusa did not make that decision because I figured, like, well, the people who care about the villagers, we know that the more ghoulish ones went towards the village. So
I have a question, though. Are you guys stoked? You're stoked, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's Death House.
so stoked.
We've done more damage to each
We're
other.
more
than the
likely
house
to
has
kill
done,
each other
So I'm a little worried.
Love that for us. All right, next question.
Okay, so I always like these. Actually, the next 2 come from me, Forest Elf 1986 in Twitch. I always like to do stars and wishes at the end of sessions. So, what was your favorite moment from today's session?
I want to go first and say the
Okay.
vicious mockery that Theo did.
That's amazing. That was my favorite too.
I wanted
really
to crack
good.
up and I held myself back because I knew I would be too loud. That was great.
For me was when Justine was like, you hear this voice saying, you should arrest it. That was the best one for me.
Mine was when I mentioned there could be a kitchen with food, and I mentioned pie, and C and Steph's reaction, because that was an inside joke about when we played before and
Yeah, a
Strahd
different
together.
Cursive Strahd campaign. My character definitely got addicted to the pie. It was a whole thing.
As one does.
Yep,
Fair.
as one does. But she could totally stop whenever she wanted. I don't understand what you guys are talking about. Yeah.
I was too chaotic for that DM.
Are we missing anyone's favorite?
Yeah, Theo.
Oh, I said the vicious mockery. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
any
Oh, it
excuse
was-
to attack Cole. I see
Oh,
no
okay.
okay.
My
What
favorite
about the
moment.
Oh, and the whip. The whip was nice
The
too.
whip was good.
That was really good. That was really good.
My favorite moment
Which is funny because I
was-
realized she's actually probably like a foot taller than he is.
My favorite moment was when I had absolutely no plan, not even a first thought, and I don't know why, but the intrusive thought just came out of my head, and I said that there was a Strahd curse on someone who took up more items. Just like came out, and I was like, I don't know where that came from. It just appeared. But it was funny.
That was, man, there were
That
a
was
lot of good
funny.
moments in this
There
session.
were.
Alright, so those were the stars. Next, I have the wishes, which is what's one thing you hope will happen in the next session?
Cole finds love.
Oh boy.
Not in this party.
He's been waiting 250 years. The old man needs love.
I hope we can find a way out.
I hope Norbert gets to get his hands on that treasure that he thinks he saw. That probably isn't real.
I hope we get a long rest.
A long rest, yes, that would be nice.
That's yours too, Theo?
I went to sleep. Well, yeah, I need spell slots, or I guess I'll be stabbing things.
hope Belvedere doesn't kill me for how I played Audubon.
Yeah. Next.
Alright.
Just
So now it
ask him,
comes from-
what are the terms?
Oh no, I'm very lucky because he does not subscribe to the after show. So
Oh,
he
yeah,
won't
right.
even know.
Next
He's a
session we
subscriber, isn't he?
No.
I don't
start-
know.
I figure next session we'll start out of Belvedere will see where we are and he'll say hell no and just leave.
He's like, I'm out.
He's like, I did not agree to these terms.
Yeah, exactly.
A deal was made, and he'll go back to that woman's house.
But he can't get out, and he's just gonna be pissed at us the whole time.
hissing dragonborn by the front door.
This is what happens when you're nice and let your coworker have Thanksgiving and you work.
All right. So this is D&D Play 20's question. Will Cole ever find romance?
That's a
My
DM
answer
question.
is not with this party.
Not with me.
There are many an NPC that are possible.
What? There's an NPC with a shit fetish?
Maybe.
Don't judge.
Or a piece fetish.
We don't kink shame here.
Maybe it's a diaper manufacturer.
Let me tell you something, Peter. When a woman says maybe, she really means not ever.
Well, my wife says that every night, so I guess I'm out of luck.
Okay, let's move forward.
Yep.
Unicharge said a crack golem.
Yeah, maybe I was referring to
I don't
Doom.
even think the biology works that way, but okay. Okay. So the Dungeon Boys, do you feel the party truly has a chance of all being friends and working coherently?
My answer is yes.
I think there's definitely a chance to work coherently. I don't know about being friends.
I have the exact same answer.
I
I
think,
think
people in the... Oh, sorry, Steph. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think some people in the party might actually be friends with each other, but as a cohesive group, no chance. I think they can work together, but not as friends. I think it's more as reluctant allies.
Agreed. I think it's definitely reluctant allies. We would need something to like come together over to get over a lot of these differences. And so far, I don't think that's happened. And I don't think like the death of a PC would help either, because we'd be like, like
Blaming each other. Or we'd blame each other.
like if we all came back
Yeah.
and Lance died, we'd be like, well, he did want to stay alone. Like,
Irina was a weirdo anyways. I do
Well,
think
No, Irina's amazing. Get out of here.
she comes from a freaky family. I'm sorry, but
She's adopted.
maybe if we all got tortured in, death house for 3 weeks and had to deal with that trauma, maybe that would bond us.
I
don't
think
really
we'll
have to
all
prep for
bond.
next session. You're just gonna be in Death House next session, so I don't really have to prep.
Well, I think that Norbit made an interesting observation in today's session where, he was like, you're treating us like we're all working like a team. And, like, Elusa's over here like, that's because we should be acting like we're a team
that was
to
a
survive.
That was a super good moment. I noted that too. I was like, I'm in.
I was like, but you hate me so much just because I'm a drow.
Yeah.
Oh, as if she doesn't hate him.
And
the
you-
same.
And you
Oh, no,
hate
she
me
doesn't-
because I'm a
that's the thing.
Denver.
Elusa only hates really one thing. Vampires.
Yes.
Okay.
She
Hey,
does know that Dampiers
quote-
are not vampires.
Oh, okay. We're good then. Okay.
To
Yeah.
quote our friend Unicharge, trauma bonding is the best. Let's go to the next question.
Yes. Okay, so this is Unicharge's follow-up to the Will Cole ever find love question, which is, will Cole ever stop crapping his pants?
No.
No.
I don't think he will.
I guess I should answer that.
Yeah.
If he eats enough cheese.
So constipation is the only way.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if his incontinence is caused by any sort of a disease, Cole could literally just cure himself.
That's true. So that proves that it's beyond help.
Well,
Let's
actually,
move
he's already immune,
Well-
he's already immune to disease. So,
Yes.
so
Well, Cole has these issues because of a brain
It's
issue.
Psychosomatic.
No, he's
No?
got a
on.
literal
Brain
health
damage.
issue
Okay.
Yeah.
that is leading to it, but the
Okay,
story
so-
will build up to that.
That's
maybe
fair.
when we get greater restoration, we can help him out.
Yeah.
Okay. Unicharge. What will it take for the party to come together? We've kind of touched on this in the
Yeah.
previous question.
It has to be something real big. But
It's
I
gotta be
think
bad.
Well, and not
Yeah.
even just real big. It has to be the right real big.
yeah,
Because
that's true.
if you hit any of one of the player's triggers, it won't work.
It won't work. That's true.
You know?
And I think for the party to work
I
to
know.
come together to work together, it doesn't
I look
it-
forward to finding out, Justine.
Oh, I
Sorry.
did
Yeah.
not answer. You're right. I'm sorry.
What?
That's
What I miss?
I just think that for the party to come to work together, all we need is to be in danger because we have functioned relatively well under stressful circumstances, with last session being an exception. So for us to genuinely come together is a whole different matter, I think.
I have an
Atabon
idea.
and I are working good
Ghost
together.
00 says, Death House?
Death House.
Death House.
Maybe.
It wasn't what I was gonna
mean,
say.
honestly.
But you know what? I should probably keep my thoughts to myself on that one.
Although so far how it's been working out,
Yeah.
Or do you guys want me to answer?
Theo and Alusa are just like
Nah.
sitting there like, yeah, bye.
Okay. I'll just be
I
quiet.
might vicious mockery from the chair.
Hey, maybe you'll just all become brides of Strahd and then bond that way.
Yeah.
Husband of Strahd.
Oh no, she'd call you
Yeah,
a bride,
Alusa
baby.
would never do that
Willingly.
willingly.
That's
yeah,
why I have to spell charm.
I know.
Um,
That's
Anyway,
why vampires
Ghost-
are dangerous.
Ghost
Next
suggested that once
God
I
is always a
become
story of consent, people.
Ghost suggested that once I become a vampire spawn, my health issues will correct themselves.
And then Elusa will
As-
kill you.
I heard just a diet of pure
Probably.
blood and torture really
she doesn't
helps
kill him before that.
gastrointestinal problems.
Yeah.
Well, they'll be tortured by smelling me. Trust me.
Not to mention a liquid diet.
Okay, she'll leave you out of the wife pool. Okay,
That was-
next question.
I was taking a drink when you said that.
All right, from Unicharge, what does your character think is the greatest sin, worst personality trait?
Of
Being a
each
vampire.
person or in general?
It's like being a vampire.
I like that.
I'm so confused with this question.
So, like,
I mean, I get it, but like, I just
What
don't know
how you would answer it?
Like, are you guys supposed to be answering about yourselves, or like what your general thoughts are, or you
What
as a
our
person?
character thinks is the worst trait in someone else.
I get
Right.
it.
So yeah, Alusa, it's being a vampire. I think Justine maybe answer for Strahd.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I
Answer
think
for
it's.
Jagoda.
Go ahead.
Huh?
I said she should answer for Jagoda, but no, that's too meta. Justine's not listening.
No, I am sorry. Belf, text me.
Actually, so being
Uh-oh.
a vampire
He's
isn't a
watching now
personality
already.
trait, so I'm going to adjust it a little bit. What do you think is the greatest sin? I think Alusa thinks that the greatest sin is killing somebody by drinking their blood.
Right. There you go.
What a great campaign for Alyssa to be in.
Yeah.
I think denial. I think denial of your feelings toward Cole.
Okay.
It is.
It was so good, and then he just crashed it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Alusa's not in denial about anything right now.
Cole is definitely not waifu material. Eric, get out of here! Oh my gosh. Okay. Strahd's. Oh no, you guys had other people first.
I guess
Worst
Theo's
sin or
would
personality trait, right? Sorry.
be
Sin or personality
Worst
trait.
sin. Probably betraying someone's trust. Like if they've given you their trust and you betray it by setting them on fire.
Did not see that coming. I was nodding approval, and then you said that. I'm like, ah!
You did the same thing with Alusa.
Yeah, you're lucky it's not just the three of us in this house anymore.
Nor-
Dude,
Norbert's
the
answer to
shame.
that is lying to friends. Anyone who lies to their friends. Lying to enemies is absolutely fine and encouraged, but lying to friends is not something people should be doing.
You know what?
He should love Alusa. She's always honest.
I want to change my answer.
No.
He has to learn.
Shoving rats up your teammate's tush. That's definitely the worst sin possible.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, that
All
is-
right, next question.
Strahd.
Leandra.
Oh, right, right.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead,
Strahd.
Leandra.
Leandra's is for someone to, like, be judgmental, like judge a book by its cover.
Oh, like Theo.
And Alusa.
Yo.
like Norbert, yeah.
Anybody that
Like
looks
half the party.
yeah, anybody to her that looks at somebody and is immediately judgmental of them has got low record on her books. To her, it's the worst personality trait.
Ugh. That's good.
There is a reason why Norbert, Theo, and Alusa were the lowest on her score originally.
Strahd would pick like demotivation. Like someone who's completely apathetic, not trying, not caring, or giving.
Adabon?
We
Let's do
can't
the
answer
next
that
question
I only said that because he
No,
doesn't watch
no,
the
he's-
after show.
Yeah.
for now.
Okay. So this comes from Unicharge. If your character had a signature weapon or magical implement, what would its name be?
A signature weapon or what? Sorry.
Or a
A
magical
signature
item.
weapon or magical implement, what would its name be?
Yeah, please do this. I'm not writing anything down.
Magical weapon.
I hate to. Sorry to Leandra at the moment, but Norbert's would simply be just the Dark Elf Slayer. It would be a weapon of some
Damn.
sort, like probably just a dagger.
That's rough.
Hey, it's the honest answer.
I like it.
Unicharge said you're a total racist.
Wow, Pete, you don't read that out loud. Alright, Pete, what's yours?
Mine? Healing staff.
Oh,
And I would name it Finally.
That's pretty funny.
That is good.
Alright, Alusa.
Well, it would be a magical whip.
Ooh.
I don't know, when you said that, I just imagined Elusa with an already existing magical whip, the Lash of Shadows.
Yeah, she's really a whippy girl.
I don't know a lot about like pre-existing items, but like, yeah, if I were to get to one magical item, it would be a magical whip. So,
it's a magical whip that the heads are multiple straps and they're all serpents and they can petrify you. And it's
Yes.
search it up. Search it up.
Yes.
It's such a good item.
Or
That's
wait
what
to be
I
surprised.
use. Search it. It's
All right,
it's an
Leandra, what's
artifact.
yours?
It's amazing. I don't know. I think Leandra would be a. The way she is now, it would be like probably something called the Forge of Dreams. And it would be like a magical item, kind of like the alchemy jug, where you can make things, like basic things out of. But it would be based on, like, every day you'd get something an item that was part of a dream you had. Which is like a lot about what she is. And is also like useful in the end of the day. Like you could always try to use it to your advantage. And I think that's a lot of, and very chaotic, and yeah, I don't know. I think that would be a lot what she would do.
What about you, Theo?
Theo would probably have a flute. Probably name it Twilight's Breath.
Like just a flute? It's not magical?
I said a magical flute.
Oh, magical flute.
He already has the flute his mom gave him.
Okay. Next
All right.
question.
This comes from Tapartos. What is your character's inner plan to kill Lance?
Oh,
No plan.
No plan.
I was gonna
He's
say,
dead.
Alusa wants to do something to Lance. It's not that.
Oh.
Oh, the truth comes
10
out.
out of 10.
But she also recognizes that he's completely infatuated with Leandra, and she's like, well, okay. But to be fair to Lance and Theo, and I'm sorry, Fox, Lance and Theo are kind of the closest things that this campaign has to like damsels in distress, aside from Irina.
Oh my god, she wants to use her magic whip.
Well, that's what happens when humans end up in Barovia.
I mean,
like
we're-
how-
Hey, we all remember though, all Justine's NPCs are hot. Y'all still got
Yeah.
jinxes.
No, I love that the two women in the party are like they are the damsels in distress. I love that. I don't plan to kill. I mean, no, I don't plan to kill Lance. It could happen, but it
You
would
guys
be
like
an
how earlier I was like enemies to lovers about Alyssa and Leandra? It was
I mean,
good.
here's the thing.
Oh,
If
that's good
Leandra
away.
wasn't so, like, pro undead, Alusa would be into it.
Oh,
before Elusa opened her mouth, Leandra was fully into it. And then she spoke, and Leandra.
Oh, this is a lot of smack talk right now.
yeah, it's really beautiful.
That sounds like
This.
Leandra. That
This is
sounds
why
like Leandra
you
judging
go
a book by its
To
cover.
the after show.
I don't know. That sounds like most men and women.
Mariana, you need to make a clip of this part of the after show and be like, do you want to enjoy some smack talking? Subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, it's not judging a book by its cover because she was like, "Oh, she's beautiful," and then she spoke and she's like, "Ooh."
What was I forgot the original question.
Well, think of it this way: she can't talk
What
if
is your
her mouth
character's
is on
inner
your
plan
vagina.
to kill?
To kill Lance?
Oh,
Nobody
yeah.
plans to kill Lance.
Norbit, what's yours?
Oh, definitely don't have one. Lance seems utterly non-threatening so far.
So just Strahd.
I'm hoping someday
Lots
that
of people.
Just kidding, just kidding. I have a very phenomenal plan for Lance. However, you guys did not get to a long rest, so here we are. But I set it up nicely. And Raza, if you ever watch this, thank you for.
I'm just
your
impressed
plan.
that Justine knew that he was going to have this, opportunity that was going to take him away from the game, and that's why the art never got done for him.
And we're gonna go to the next question. You and Fox should start a fan club.
From Limits and Lies, do you see your character... Okay, sorry, this is phrasing, so I'm gonna kind of interpret it based on what I'm saying, so Limits and Lies, let me know if this is not what you mean. But do you see yourself in any of the characters in the party?
Like yourself or your character's self?
It says, do you see yourself? The actual question is, do you see your character in one of the group? Like, who do you see yourself in them?
Right.
So I'm interpreting is which character do you see the most of yourself in?
That's a cool question.
Hmm.
For me, it would probably be Alusa because she's also a bitch.
That's
Which is
very
funny
fair.
because I do not identify with Alusa.
I was in banking for 8 years and did loans, so mine would be Audubon because I was always telling people about the terms.
That's fair. I'm in banking.
That was
should've
pretty
been-
good. That was pretty good, huh? I give myself a bit of inspiration.
I mean, I probably see myself the most in Lance, like always wanting to learn things, nose always in a book, like
No known pictures of you.
To be
yeah.
real though, I'd probably be bullshit. I toot a lot, so
But do you shit yourself?
no, I do not.
Oh man.
Sorry, I'm interrupting people for my own humor. I'll be quiet.
Mine would probably be, I'd say Leandra or Adabon. Oh, it's hard to say. Probably, I'd say Leandra. Just the whole, let's try and not attack people just based on the whole preconceived ideas we have of them, and don't assume the worst. I kind of try and yeah, I think I try and be like that as much as I can. So probably that.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to say.
I could see
a
that
little,
for you,
a little bit
Mario.
of everyone.
I think you
A little
probably
bit of
own.
everyone.
I think you probably own Leandra's outfit too. So
I wear it every night for sure.
yeah. He's like, sit.
I refuse to answer on the grounds that it may incriminate me. So next question.
Wait, I didn't answer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's
I
Norbit.
would say that is probably half and half. And it would probably be half Leandra, like certain parts of Leandra and certain parts of Lance. For sure.
Did Fox answer?
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
Lisa because she's also a bitch.
Oh, that's right. Yes, sorry.
Next
I
question.
will say it has been fun to embrace my bitchier side in this game.
Yeah, it's
For
always fun. When in doubt,
Bitch
call
it
someone a
out.
cunt. Like,
When in doubt, bitch it out.
yeah.
All right. This is from Unicharge. You, not your character, are trapped in Barovia with 3 of the PCs. Who would you pick to be on your team?
Well, I know Cole ain't getting picked.
No.
Wait, I have a question. I know you're watching, Eric. Do we get to see their character sheet, or is it just based on their personality? I think that's fair.
No, that's a fair question.
Answer it, Eric.
Oh boy.
She has manacles too? Whoa, what's going on in the chat over there? Based on personality alone, not seeing
Okay.
their character sheet.
Cole's the odd man out, so I don't have to answer this one.
Me, Justine, is trapped with 3 characters in Barovia. Oh, God.
Okay, I think I know. I would get
Tell me.
Leandra for the healing.
No, you don't see their character sheet. It's just
Yeah, you
based
don't
on
know.
personality.
Just on personality.
Yeah, but
Just-
she's always talking about helping people.
Also, do you
And-
get to pick yourself?
That's a good question.
No, you don't.
If you don't,
Hey,
then
I mean, to be fair, it's the character.
Characters,
You are not
yeah.
your character.
Oh,
So
okay.
I would
Not
say
your
it's
character.
fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sure.
I agree.
so Leandra, Lance, and Norbit. I would pick. You always need like someone that is
Not tanky, but extremely efficient.
efficient. Yeah, that is like I know like I'm gonna takes the initiative. That's the thing. Like he's on it, and then we'll support it, sort of thing. That's what I would do, for sure.
Yeah. It's funny. So for me, it would be Leandra and Lance, and I had to go back in my head between is it Alusa or Norbit, and I ended up with Alusa because Alusa seems to like know more about what's going on.
Fair.
I was thinking almost the exact same thing. Mine would be Leandra because of she just seems to know. She seems to have more knowledge of undead and everything in the area, and she's a bit more careful to think things out. I thought Elusa because she seems just generally competent at what she does, knowing what she wants, and I would like that. But then also, probably I then thought Norbit. But I don't know if I should say that because maybe I know more about his personality, and it feels
Yeah.
like cheating.
That's why I'm having a really hard time because I know all your backstories and
So
like
I'd
where you're
probably-
going.
I'd probably then say Theo. If I wasn't going to say Norbert for that reason, I'd probably say Theo. I just he just seems the most level-headed, mostly apart from casting vicious mockery on a party member.
He started it.
He did. But
So,
I would say
what
he
about
seems
you?
the most level-headed of anyone.
What about you, Fox?
So for me, the first 2 would be very easy. It would be Lance, and it would be Theo. Third one's a toss-up.
No one picks Strahd. I'm just kidding. It's not PC.
Do I know that Barovia has vampires?
Yes.
Wait, yes.
I mean, I
Elusive.
feel like you'd figure it out pretty quickly.
Yeah, elusive. She hates vampires. She's gonna kill them. Lance and Theo are other humans, so I'd be traveling with more humans. Not saying that,
Is Lance
Well-
human?
Mm-hmm.
as far as I know, right? Personality and what they look like.
Is it my turn?
Yeah,
Should I do NPCs or PCs?
just PCs.
Questions.
Yeah, NPCs could give us a little too much meta.
Yeah. Okay. So this is very hard for me because I'm basing it off of the backstory and the arc I've planned for these people. Plus how you've played, obviously.
Which you weren't supposed to do. It's supposed to just be personality, but okay.
That is the personality though. Your backstory is your personality, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, it makes you who you are. Yeah.
Theo, Adabon, and Cole.
Whoa.
No, I don't want to travel with Stinky Butt. No.
We get to laugh all the time.
Aw.
What about Peter?
Peter.
Actually, Peter didn't answer, right?
Yeah,
Peter
he
didn't
has to
Yeah,
answer.
answer
Peter,
now.
you answer yours.
And Adabon's never gonna help.
I can't claim the DM now, can I?
You can say Strahd, but they're not a PC.
Oh, well, NPC definitely Strahd because,
No, it was just
women
PC.
have the hots for me.
PCs.
And then
Just
I am going to say Leandra. That's it. Norbert's got an attitude. Theo wants to kill me, and Elusa wants to kill me. Oh, and Adabon.
What about
whose fault
Lance?
What
is
about
that fault?
Well,
Whose
Lance too, but
fault?
Lance isn't technically a part of the party.
He's coming back.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's only taking a sabbatical.
Okay. Leandra, Adabon, and Lance.
There you go.
The
You don't
ones
need to
that
choose
don't want to
yourself.
kill me.
Well,
Alright.
why do they want to kill you, Peter?
Jealousy.
Uh-huh.
Plus, Leandra can heal me.
All right, this is
And I can't
gonna
wait
be-
till she feeds on me and finds out how boring my dreams are. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I love that. We're gonna do our last question of the night.
Okay. So we'll have quite a few to carry over for next session.
That's okay.
But this comes from Limits and Lies. If you had to pick a character, not player, not to play with, who would it be?
So not the player, the character.
Yeah.
That's rough to end on. Woo. I mean,
That's a
Sorry,
rough
say that
one.
again.
When I saw this question, I was like, oof. Okay. If you had to
Paid
pick a
for it.
character, not a player, not to play with, who would it be?
I'm so confused.
So like,
I don't
So
think
if
we
you-
should
if
answer
you
that.
basically, if you had to cut somebody from the party, who would it be?
but not
Like,
based on the
character-wise,
player,
not
only
by the
based on the
player.
only based on the character.
Yes,
And
yes.
Peter,
The
Peter, we did say everything goes.
and the player could then make a new character. It's not the player we have to
Yeah.
do
Yes.
it.
So if we had
You
to cut a character, not
Well-
a player.
I mean, no spoilers, but we are in Death House, so
So like, if one of the characters had to die in Death House and you had to pick who it was, who would you pick?
But
Right.
wait, is this us as people picking who we
Correct.
would cut, or
Yes.
us as characters?
No, it's you
no,
as people.
Us as people saying who we would
It's kinda
cut from
fucked.
the party.
Who would
Yeah,
you cut
who
from
would
the
we
party?
cut from the party?
Which
Us as
character would you
people,
cut?
which
Which
character would we
character
cut
would
from the party?
Sorry, Peter.
I knew that was coming.
Oh, I didn't have. Now that I understood the question, my answer came to me within like 0.002 seconds.
Who was it?
Cole.
I knew it.
Look, I played with Cole in 3 other games. I'm fed up.
Okay, so we have 2 for Cole. What do the other 3 have to say?
Lance, because he's already leaving.
Oh,
Cheers
Oh.
way out. Cheers way out.
Y'all just mad you didn't think of it first.
Three more.
So if it was Stephanie making the choice, I am incredibly smell sensitive. So it would be cool.
Alright, one more of you has to go.
I have done my job.
You can't pick yourself.
Oh, man. You just made it more difficult then. I'm gonna say... I'm not answering.
Oh, Limits and Lies paid for the answer.
And thanks for watching.
For everyone else, we didn't get to your questions. We really appreciate you and apologize. Next
wait, no.
session.
Justine, you have to answer.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
Are you joking?
I believe you said limits and lies paid.
And with that, we're gonna go away.
And I pay with hours of my time as rep. So, yeah, thank you so much for joining. We appreciate you all. Big hugs. Join in next time. Send the DM your feedback. I want to hear what you think. And refund the points to Limits and Lies. All right, we'll catch you later. Peter, cut it before I cry. Later, everyone.
Bye.